Pretty much. I said Matt down after the Minnesota game, and we know what Matt can do. We've seen Matt a lot. We've seen him in this league before. We've seen him in practice. There was nothing Matt could have done in that game to change our feeling on him. I needed to see more of CJ, and we also wanted to see Nick. We haven't given Nick a chance to play. I didn't want him to just get in the fourth quarter when pretty much he was running the ball anyway. So I wanted him to start the third, and we thought CJ needed more time to play.
Have you decided who your backup quarterback is yet?
Yes, we decided, but I'm going to deal with that tomorrow.
Are you going to keep 3 quarterbacks?
I don't know yet. We'll see that tomorrow.
What's tomorrow? It's tomorrow we can make everything?
But tomorrow we're going to try to do everything. We're trying to get it down. I know there will be some that happen Saturday. You never can do it all. And a lot of the stuff's going to go into play. I would love to keep 3 quarterbacks, and that's going to be a hard debate. Not about the quarterback position, but how we look at the rest of the roster.
You have final say, so if you want
I do, but I don't have final say of keeping 70 people. We have to figure out how to get it to 53.
What did you like about Looming Tomlinson, and where does he fit in?
We brought him in to help us out at guard. We know we're going to have a decision here to make with Josh, which we're going to do here over the weekend. We know it's going to be one of those type of IRs. That's something we got to sit down with Josh and talk to him more about, which I'd like to do tomorrow, and the doctors. But we know we wanted to get in guard here that has played. We saw him coming out of college. He's a guy who definitely has a lot of talent. Hasn't reached it all yet in this league, but want to give him a new start, and we think he can come in here and help us.
There's a potential for Josh to be in the season maybe higher?
Yeah, it's potential. It's going to be one of those two. We got to go through and talk about a lot of it. I haven't got a chance to talk to Josh personally, so we're going to talk about the different options and what it means to him this year, what it means to him next year, and all that. So we'll discuss that tomorrow.
What exactly did he need repaired in the knee?
I'm not sure exactly what it is. It
wasn't an ACL though?
No, it's not. I would know it if it was something normal. It's something different that my education is not there. So, but it's not. I mean, we had to clean some stuff up in there, and we know how long it takes to heal, but it's how long it takes to recover. So those are the things that you're not exactly sure about, that we need to discuss what our options are, and we'll find out tomorrow.
Joe Williams he's had some fumbling issues, and he had a big one. How big a mark against him is that right now?
Well, yeah, I mean, that's always a big mark. If you can't hold on to the ball, I mean, it's very tough to play in this league, and he's had a few of them, so that definitely is alarming. Something we have to get fixed. Wish he could have stayed back in the game more. He hurt his ankle a little bit there at the end, so we had to get him out.
Victor Bolden has returned two returns for touchdowns. Is that enough to get him on a roster?
It's just returning 2 isn't just enough. It's got to be everything else that you do. I know there were 2 real good plays. But it has to do with everything else also. How much can he help us out at receiver? Is he the punt returner? Is he the kick returner? What else can he do if he isn't? And again, what does the rest of the 53 look like?
How about Asa Jackson? How did he look tonight, and what's his chances?
I think he's right there with everyone. The thing that just to help you guys, I have too much respect for all the guys in there to get too much into predicting for you guys who's going to be on and off the team tomorrow. I'm going to get a chance to meet with all of them, all the guys that we decided to let go. I know the people, tomorrow's really a day off for our players. We'll get going again on Saturday, and we have treatment and stuff. That's all mandatory tomorrow, but we're going to call the guys in who aren't making the team, get a chance to tell them personally, myself and John. And besides that, I'm not going to do any predictions on that.
Talk a little about his play tonight.
Yeah, I mean, from what I saw, he did a good job. I think he had the 2 picks. But I saw him making a lot of tackles too, and Ace is a guy that we brought here in the middle of the deal, and he's brought some energy, plays hard, came in the middle of camp, does a good job on special teams, and I was excited about how he came here and helped us.
What are you going to do with Lake and Tomlinson as far as presenting him with an opportunity to perhaps be the starter week 1?
I mean we'll see. We got to work. I mean, I think he landed here during the middle of that game, so I'm sure I'm not going to see him tonight. We'll see him tomorrow. We'll start getting him with our O-line coach and our O-line assistant, and they'll start working. They'll start trying to teach him our scheme. It'll take till Saturday to get him out on the field with us, and then we'll do a little bit Monday. And then we'll jump into a normal Wednesday and have a normal week after that. So it's a lot to put on a guy to expect him to be ready for week 1. But we're going to go at it as hard as we can, and we'll see where he's at each week.
About the ask that, you didn't run the 40, I think.
I didn't, yeah, not during a combine or pro day or anything like that. Just because I had a messed up hamstring. But
so, what could you run? What do you think your time would have been?
I think it'd be like high 4.6s. That's what I would think. Yeah.
You had kind of a chance in the straight line run today too.
What'd you say?
It's kind of like a 40 after the juke that you.
Oh
made.
yeah,
It's
I
like a
know.
straight line.
It pretty much was, and then Tim did a great job, or someone, I don't know who it was, did a good job at cutting off the next guy, and turned into a touchdown. So.
Did you consider going down before that fake, or were you?
No, I really didn't really cross my mind. I mean, obviously, if I didn't think I could make that guy miss, I probably would have tried to slide, but I feel like I could make him miss, and it worked.
What was going through your head when you hit the ground after the touchdown?
What did you say?
What was going through your head after you hit the ground on the touchdown?
Honestly, I was kind of surprised. Like, man, I can't believe I just scored that. I was tired. Then a bunch of guys came over and jumped on me pretty much. So, I was out of breath, but it was really exciting.
Can you remember the last time you had a touchdown run that long?
I don't think I've ever had a touchdown run that long. No.
You got hit a couple times before that on the blind side. Were you kind of thinking to scramble out after those couple hits?
No. I mean, that's just kind of something when you run and scramble, something kind of on the spot that you think of. But it's part of the game, getting hit and having to move in the pocket and make plays, and it all depends on every play.
Are you pretty comfortable scrambling like that?
Yeah, I have no problem doing it. I'm confident in my feet and everything.
Desmond said anything to you after that sack?
I don't think he said anything after that sack, but we talked about it after the game. I think I was turned around and realized it was Desmond, and I was just, gosh. But I mean, because it was my fault that I got sacked, and I realized it was Desmond, it just made it all even worse.
You checked it pretty quickly after you dropped back on that play. Is there something you saw on the defense?
On what one?
On the touchdown run, was there something you saw on the defense?
No, I just felt a little bit of pressure up front and just saw an opening to the left and felt like I could get the first down, and then the first down turned into more yards and it ended up being a touchdown after that.
Kyle said he's made a decision on the number 2 quarterback. He shared it with us, but I mean, do you feel like you've done enough to earn that position this year? I mean, how do you think you did?
I don't know. I mean, that's completely on the coach's decision. I'm young and I make mistakes games, and I think that's the biggest part about being a young quarterback or rookie is learning from those mistakes and not trying to let them happen again. And I just can focus on trying to get better and improve each and every way I can, whether that's second string, third string, first string, whatever it is. That's all you can do and try and get better.
What are the biggest things you've been learning from Coach Shanahan as a quarterback?
Just how to get through progressions, and first off, I had to learn the offense and trying to think how he thinks as much as possible, because it's his offense, and you want to, he goes through every play in his head just as a quarterback would, and you want to try and be on the same page as he is and think like him, so you're on the same page as much as possible.
Early scouting report on the Cardinals.
Early scouting report?
Yeah.
I mean, I know they've got some good players over there. I was focused on San Diego, so I haven't really looked at Carolina at all yet. But I know they're a good team. Got some good talented players. We're excited to get into week 1 of the regular season.
On your touchdown, was that Staley that was kind of joking around with the oxygen mask?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, he brought me the oxygen mask afterwards. I was like, man, get that out of here. But no, that was funny. A lot of guys were messing around.
Who had the best reaction to your touchdown?
Honestly, everyone was so supportive and excited for me, and it was just awesome to come back to the sideline. Everyone was smiling, and man, I didn't know you had those moves, stuff like that. It was just funny, and that's a great part about it. Everyone's supporting everybody, and that's the best part about being on a team is you're all in it for one goal.
In college or high school, do you remember having a run that long or longer?
No, I think I had a couple 50-yard runs, 40 and a 50-yard run in college, and that's about it. Nothing over that. So that was the longest run I ever had.
Cool.
Yeah.
Guys, Victor Bolden's available over here.
Prior to that run, I think you guys had about 10 total yards.
Just being consistent. The biggest thing I learned is in the league that's different than college. You got to go out there and improve every day. I just want to continue to do that, and hopefully I can improve every day. Do you feel like your wide receivers coach Brandon prepared you well for this?
Most definitely. Shouts out to Coach Brandon, man. You did a great job preparing me to get to this point. He
he told me all the things that I needed to do to, separate myself once I get here and what to expect. So he did a great job of teaching me everything.
Can you tell us about the number change, why you went from 1 to 8?
I switched because Nick Mullins is playing today. He wears number 1 too, and we can't have 2 number 1s on the field at the same time.
You and CJ, the 2 touchdowns happened pretty close to each other. Did you guys joke around about maybe racing each other at practice here?
Oh, no, we weren't joking around about racing, but we were joking around about how tired we were at the end. We were both dead at the end, so, we were just having fun with it.
Regardless of whether you make this roster, do you walk away from this experience believing you can play in this league?
Most definitely. I just had a great time, being a part of this organization, and I'm so thankful for them giving me this opportunity. And like you said, coming out here every day was just a blessing.
Do you go to bed anxious tonight, or do you feel like you're at peace and whatever happens happens?
Exactly. I feel like I'm more at peace. I felt like I put everything out there, and I'm just gonna let the chips fall where they may.
Out of your 2 return touchdowns, do you think the first one was more important or the second? Because the first one kind of drew some attention to your name, the second one was like a follow-up, so you say you did it again.
I think they're equally important. Like I said, Coach Shanahan said that you got to take advantage of every rep. Every rep is equally as important. So whether that's a walkthrough or a live game, so I feel like they're both the same.
What was his message to the team?
He was just proud of us. It's a great job compared to last week. We didn't finish the game last week. We wanted to come out here and finish all 4 quarters. We did that today.
Thank you.
Thank you.